Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Hammer Airsoft Smith, and I'm bringing you a review on the WE Gen 5 Warrior M1911A1 gas blowback airsoft pistol. It is full metal, and in comparison to the real steel counterpart, the Kimber Warrior 1911, it's pretty damn close, man. Like WE did a really good job replicating the Kimber Warrior. They did, and the quality of their 1911s, the Gen 5s particularly, have just been mind-blowingly exquisite. Like, for $100 and what you get for $100, you can almost feel bad, but I don't. I'm enjoying the hell out of this gun. Yeah, they did such a good job. Such a good job. I totally 100% recommend this pistol. So, there are only a few things I've changed on the pistol. We're going to safety check it before we go forward. Standard 7-round type single stack gas magazine. Nothing special. It's a magazine. It works. Does what it needs to do. That's all I care about. Sticky loading nozzle due to cold weather. Yeah, because I just got done shooting the shit out of this. Almost 700 rounds. 692 to be exact. So throughout the video, you'll see how much wear 700 rounds will get you. And I use propane, so it's a little bit rougher, a little more dirty on the airsoft gun. Okay. First, let's talk about the hammer. All I did was polish the sides, just with sandpaper. Gave it a little bit of a stainless steel graining. You can kind of see there, you just go in one direction. Again, only on the sides. That's where. We'll leave the rest of it black. Got your serrations. Skeletonized hammer. Dude. Okay. It was all black before. And to me, that didn't look right. It should be like this. The trigger. For some reason, they wanted to give us a 1911A1 short trigger. So I took that out, put it in the spares, and I installed the skeletonized mid trigger from a WE Gen 5 high kappa. So, yeah, that's incredible. The grips. Changed the grips. Right here, you see I have rubberized black double diamond checkered Hogue grips. There's your emblem. I think they're like $30 or something like that. They're for the real steel 1911, and they were hand fitted. I have plenty of videos on how to hand fit real steel 1911 grips to an airsoft gun, or at least the WEs. Okay. Yeah, that grip is amazing. Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. It came with these grips. Warrior type grips. Waffle type, as people say. I don't know what the hell kind of waffles you guys are eating, but not very waffly. But the thing that's important is that they're not grippy at all, really. They look like they would be, but they're really not. They can easily, I don't know, they just slide around in my hands. Like, they don't really have much real texture going on. These are way, way better. And also, they don't look right on the airsoft gun. On the real one, they look okay, but they just don't look right. I don't give a shit about them. Better than nothing, but the other thing I changed was the guide rod and plug. It came standard with a GI guide rod and plug with your Gen 5 buffer kit, 2 middle washers and a rubber washer. The GI guide rod and plug are actually standard. They're actually true to the real Kimber Warrior. But I wanted the extended guide rod in mine because I like the way it looks. This particular pistol kind of gives it a TLE look. And that is an Angel Customs 5.1 high kappa crownless, because it's for a bull barrel, guide rod and plug. So with that said, I had to, because again there's no crown, I had to tighten the bushing to keep it from moving upon the impact and the inertia of the felt recoil. And also, I noticed the guide rod does protrude ever so slightly. So it does kind of keep this from moving, but I like to take precautions. I haven't had an issue yet, so why change it? So those are the only things that I've changed. Everything else is stock. You got forward and rear Kimber style cocking serrations, which I love. They're my favorite cocking serrations. There should be one more serration in the rear here, but that's okay. You got your Riz rail, which is nice. It's nice to have another 1911 other than the Desert Warrior to have a rail. Checkered mag catch, as it should be. An ambidextrous thumb safety, as it should be, and they are serrated. Your beaver tail should have wavy lines on the bump, but there are none. The mainspring housing is correct. It is flat and it is checkered. The front strap should not be checkered, but a lot of people who have the real Kimber Warrior wish they had that. The Kimber may actually change that because they actually changed the Desert Warrior to have front checkering. So you can find Desert Warriors with checkering. So that's nice. So the overall grip, again, phenomenal. Can't get much better than that. They actually flared the ejection port. Praise the Lord for that. It only took them until now, other than the high kappas, to start doing it. So that's nice. It's very nice, actually. This looks so good. Okay. Your sights are Novaks. They should be glow sights. And they should have serrations on top toward the front. But that's okay. I'm not complaining about the sights because I can always put glow paint on them, and as long as I'm able to hit my target, I don't care. I'm a fan, actually, of the 1913 style and 1911 A1 sights that everyone hates. I like those. False firing pin, false extractor, half cock. We have your high precision Gen 5 black match grade inner barrel. You have your Gen 5 bucking. It's blue. You can kind of see it in there, that blue ring. Not in the center, but what goes around it. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, nice bucking in there. Your reinforced Gen 5 loading nozzle. It's no bullshit. It really is reinforced. They did a very good job with that. The slide stop is pretty close. Checkered as it should be, but it should be concave. So it looks more like a fin. Like this whole edge should be pushed to about there. So it's almost like a pinch. You know what I mean? Like a fin. This is a new design, by the way. This is the first and only slide stop I've seen by WE that have this trench. Or like a slot. See that? I know I could see it, but for those of you who've never seen it, you may not be able to see it too well. But there's a slot there. And that's for the slide stop pin to ride in there, kind of like a track. It just makes it more reliable, which I think is a really good idea. I wish they did that sooner, but hey. It's very nice. Very observant of them to go out of their way and do that. That's pretty cool. Here's your frame. A little bit of wear. There's a lot of wear. Yeah, a lot of wear. I don't know why I thought I had to correct myself, but whatever. Here, because there was actually a break-in period. Yeah, believe that shit? Well, you better. Come on, Junior. Figure it out. When I first got the gun, and for the first, I don't know, 50 to 100 rounds, I noticed whenever I put a new fresh mag in, okay, the slide would be locked. I'll put a new mag in, loaded with BBs and propane. Let the slide go home, and the slide would get stuck about there. No, actually, it would get stuck like right before you could even put the thumb safety up. It would just get stuck so close to being in battery, or fully in the battery, that you couldn't engage the thumb safety, because I would just have it, you know, safety first, put a mag in, let the slide go home in the battery, and I flip the thumb safety up. Couldn't do that upon further inspection. That's when I noticed the slide was not going into battery. So all I did was just shoot it more, and it got over itself, and thank God for that. Chrome lined outer barrel with 45 ACP on the hood. Here's again your Gen 5 loading nozzle, your Gen 5 hop wheel, Angel Custom 5.1 high kappa extended guy rod and plug. Only a little work was done, just a little bit of sanding. You sand off a little bit at a time. Test fit it every time. There was a point where I couldn't get this out. It was so hard to get it out. When I finally got it out, I actually sanded it for a little bit longer than I did the other time, just to make sure it didn't get stuck in there again. And now it fits just the way it should. A little bit tighter than your standard, but that's good. That's fine. It's still easy to get out. This is the stock spring, and this is the buffer type that came with the Angel Custom. One metal washer, one rubber. It's a one-piece guide rod. There's no fitting or nothing like that you have to do. Nice. That's the way it should be. When these start sticking, I know I've been over this before, but I don't think I've been over it since the new layout with the Gen 5s, because we have a false firing pin now. In order to take out this loading nozzle, if you want to dry it out, lubricate it and everything, because you don't want these wet, because it will swell that O-ring, that piston head, and it will just keep jamming up and get stuck. So you actually want to keep this pretty dry. So with this firing pin here, you'll see that goes in and out. There's a flathead screw top in there. Can't even fucking see. But it's a flathead. You loosen that, you take that out, it comes out in 3 pieces. You got the spring, you got the button, and you got the retainer, which has the flathead screw top. Take that out, that's it. It's just like a little canal in there, nothing crazy going on in there. And then you remove this screw to take off your Novak, and then you're able to grab all this as a whole and take that out. Watch for your nozzle return spring. It might fly out. Usually it is kind of hang out inside here. You'll see it rolling around. And then when you have the cage or the unit, you take the loading nozzle and you twist it. I forgot which way because I'm not looking at it and actually doing it, but you twist it to where the one little notch thing pops out of the skeleton eye section, and then you just kind of shimmy it out this way, and then you got your piston head, which just pops off. It's held on tightly over a screw head. You just pop that off, dry that out the best you can, let it sit for 24 hours or so on, whatever, how long it takes. Make sure it's really dry. Really dry out everything here. Rinse it out, hot water, blah, 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 and let it dry out. It all comes down to you need everything dry, and then put it back together and it should be fine. You don't need to really lubricate these because they kind of self-lubricate like a fucking vagina, because whatever lubricant you put in here goes throughout into there. Those two marry up. Okay, put all that back together and you should be gold, just so long as it's snappy like this. Doesn't need to go all the way back, that's fine, but you do want that snappiness. There might be a little bit of grit, something in there. Like I said earlier, I shot the shit out of it. It's kind of cold, so there might be some gunkiness going on in there. Got your hop. It's a sweet spot, just about. I'll show you the wear of the barrel lugs. Not too bad for just about 700 rounds. The barrel itself, not too bad. It's very glossy, so it's kind of hard to see, but I think it's the perfect airsoft pistol. That's my opinion, dude. So that is the WE replica of the Kimber Warrior. Very smooth, very realistic. An absolute dream. Oh my god, it's such a dream to shoot. That and the range officer are just... Good lord, man. They're so nice. This was the pistol that is replacing Miranda. If you remember Miranda, the Ultra Carry Pro. And I was having a lot of issues with that, and then there was a catastrophic mishap, blah, 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 blah. This pistol is replacing Miranda, but I don't know if it's going to be the same name. It probably will be, because I do like the name, and it fits, because this is actually a pistol that is based off of an LA SWAT pistol. It's a go-to-war pistol. Urban combat. Okay, it's supposed to be like the MEU. It's supposed to outperform any other pistol, pretty much. Does exactly what he needs to do. Very utilitarian. Law enforcement. So Miranda's rights. There are a few other names I was looking at, like Valkyrie, because of Warrior. And I like to name my guns female names. But I don't know, dude. All I know is it's phenomenal. It hasn't let me down. I don't really know what else I could really say about it. It's a loaded 1911. It has everything you need, nothing you don't. I mean, you don't really need an extended guide rod, but it is nice to have. But, you know, you got your ambi, your beaver tail, you know, your checkering, skeleton eyes trigger, your Riz rail, which is a huge plus. It does not fit in a GI style government 1911 holsters, because it's kind of boxy. It's not rounded like most dust covers. Most dust covers are kind of like bloop, and they just round around here. So this big chunk here gets in the way. That's okay. Yep, absolutely love it. Love it. Phenomenal gun. I'm probably gonna go out right now and just fuck shit up. even more. So, alright everybody, thanks a lot for watching, and hope you guys enjoy. Hope this was informative, you know, and you know, hate to be that guy, but maybe I gotta start doing it more. Like, subscribe, you know, help a brother out a little bit. Alright everybody, peace.